is more than a game. Board the plane, it's summertime. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breezy skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches we climb. Coastal airways, oh my. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Soaring high, wings of steel. Under stars, it's surreal. Dreams are real in the sky. Coastal airways fly by. Reggae beats in my ears. Miles away, no more fears. Lay back, count all the stars. Flying free, no more bars. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Palms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Palms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Board the plane, it's summertime. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breezy skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches we climb. Coastal airways, oh my. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly.
I love that how that works. Can you hear me now? Give me 5.5. Give me 5 by 5 if you can hear me. I'll do that whole spiel over again. Once I get a heads up from the team out here, I'll let you know if you can get it done. Let me know if you can hear me. That's like number one here, and then we'll start over again. I think that have a little glitch. Can you hear the flight, the simulator, and can you hear me? Those two things that I kind of need to happen. Now we got a 5 by 5. Thank you. Okay, welcome aboard the FSBN channel. I'm gonna do this over again. My name is Jason, and if you're wondering about three things, do it right, have fun, and learn something. We're gonna be taking flight 5800 nonstop over to Montreal. Very quick flights, an hour and 5 minutes on the blocks. The real team flew out late last night after the game. We're going to simulate that as well. The reason why I didn't do it because I wanted to watch the game. So same thing with tomorrow. They're going to be playing tomorrow. They're going to be flying out tomorrow night. I might fly tomorrow night. It'll be a public stream, but it's going to be really late if I do that. So we'll see. It depends how I feel. I might push it to Sunday, but if I can do it Saturday, I will. Welcome aboard the MD-80. We are ready to go. Hopefully you guys had a good week. I wanted to just say happy... Nope, we got Pops in the house. How are you? Jaw is up. And if you're in the chat, folks, if you're just coming in the chat, let me know where you're hailing from. And if you're new, we'd love to have you. I'm going to go ahead and get our FO running. That's Cliff, and he's going to get going here. So he's going to start setting up the jet. We already got fueled. Maintenance was kind enough to actually turn it on for us and get it going. So we at least got the power on the aircraft, so that's nice. Let's start setting up.
Roger.
All right, so he's going to start setting up. I already did my flows in terms of I checked the fire alerts. So we're going to go ahead and get ready for the box. We got an MD-83 JTD engines on board. AirAC is 2510 October 2nd to the 30th of October. And we got the good program. This is the newest version of the Mad Dog. We just installed it earlier today. We're going to go YYZ. We don't have a lot of time. Like I said, this you couldn't hear. It's an hour and 5 minute flight. We have a little bit of weather to deal with over in probably in the middle of our climb. It's going to get crappy. We got some precipitation just to the east of us, and we're going to kind of go to the south and then come back up north to kind of get around it. But there's really no getting around it. We can't climb over it with this aircraft, so we're kind of stuck. The nasty stuff is going to be to the north. We'll paint it on radar or kind of go through the saddle if we have to. So we'll see. Okay, route. Let's go over here. YYZ, I'm going to throw that in there, and I think it's just going to be a quick and easy route here. I'll show you guys what I've got on the paperwork. Let me look really quick, and I will pull the paperwork up for you. And we will get it done that way. Let me look here. Boston, no. We've got. I just got to make sure I get the right release. Yes, we do. Okay, this is the release, and this paperwork is going to be available for our members. So this is what we're doing. I already pre-filled a lot of this out as I checked, kind of everything, what was happening. It's weird. Good. Here we go. We've got, you can see right there, we're going to go the Decky 5. Now, the runway did shift and it changed. The weather right now let's go and get that pulled up. Let's get that weather pulled in. We're going to go ahead and write the weather in YYZ. The winds are 150 at 5. Let's go look at the METAR right now, 160 at 5. So the wind's definitely shifted on us. We were planning another runway. 160 at 05, right? What did I say? Yeah, 160 at 5. We have 15 statute miles in light rain now. That's going to be starting soon. Like I said, that precipitation's coming our way. Broken at 047. And we have overcast at 11. We do have a departure. We got a couple things going on for the departure, folks. Today we have a noise abatement procedure we're going to have to adhere to. And then we have kind of a limit to get out of here. We got to get out of here by at least 12 midnight. If we don't, we're turning into a pumpkin and we're toast. So we got to make sure we get that done and all that good stuff finished and ready to go. Why is it doing that? So weird. All right, let's try that. Yeah, it's better. Okay, so that is gone. Anyway, we got the weather on board, so let's go ahead and check this out. We're doing a different runway, right? So we're doing the Decky 1 departure going to be 15. I'm assuming they'll be flying out. No, they'll be taking off on the south runways here. So let's see. This is going to be 5 and 8 and 6. Yeah, we're gonna still do that. So it's going to be the Decky 5. It's just going to be with the runway 24. So we'll be just essentially going 24 to the south. We'll go ahead and turn probably a right turn out of there. Okay, I'm good with that. So let's go back in here. We've got that CYYZ. And then we're going to put in CYUL. I'm going to go CYUL right now. CYUL. That is Montreal. We'll talk about the Rangers a little bit. There's not going to be a lot.
Hi, Captain. How are you feeling today?
It's a really quick flight, so there's not going to be a lot to discuss, but we'll see if we have time. We can talk about, we're going to be departing out of here 2-3 on the runway out of Toronto today. Let's go ahead and click departure. So we're going to go to the Decky 5, and we're going to call it the, what transition? There's a transition. We're going to be calling it the tall leg transition right there. And we've got the right runway selected. Yes, 2-3, that is correct. Awesome. And we're going to go to the arrival. And like I said, we're going to do a little bit of a different arrival. We're doing the Carter 5 today. It's going to take us a little bit more south than we wanted to, but that's kind of how it goes. And the P-Berg transition, it looks like a runway. I was looking earlier at the noise abatement issues that they have at Montreal. Again, there's noise abatement issues we'd have to adhere to in Montreal. We're going to take 2-4 right into Montreal on the ILS. Unless that changed too, but I don't know. Let's go to the prog page. You can see that's nothing in there. Let's go back to the legs page. We're going to activate it. We're going to execute it. We're going to get that done. Now, before I get the next deal done here, which is going to be the reference, let's go ahead and start boarding the passengers. So I'm going to call GSX for boarding. I did the brakes. What the crap's wrong with you, man? All right, I put those brakes on like 3 times already. I don't know what's going on here. We're going to go request boarding right there. Dropped in there. Okay. Boarding's going to get going, and we're going to start. Christopher, how are you? He says, just checking in. As you can remember, I can remember. I stepped away for a bit. Sorry, descending into Minneapolis. ATC gave me a nice shortcut. I always like shortcuts. Those are good. Shortcuts are great. All right, fuel schedule. We're going to be out of here with a block fuel 22.2. A 22.2. A lot of gas. If you're wondering, that's a lot of fuel. It is a lot of fuel for an hour flight. It's just because we have an alternate, and we have actually 2 alternates today, which kind of sucks. 0 fuel weight. It's just because of the weather in Montreal is supposed to get garbage while we're there. 0 fuel weight, 108.8. We'll throw that in there. And then our reserves. Now, I wrote this down. I always do these little cards that I have. It's kind of a fuel T, a fuel cross it's called. So bingo fuel 7.8. So when we hit, if we can't land and we're getting to hit 7.8, that's when we're out. We're gone. All right, we have to. That's our bailout point. We should have 14,000 pounds. So that's a lot of fuel that we can burn down. That's almost 7,000 pounds of fuel that we can either hold with or check another alternate. So they were really kind to us to give us a lot of gas out of here. Cruise altitude 270. We are going to go to the cruise wind 302 at 39. Not too bad. Nice little tailwind for us today. And then a temperature of +8 degrees up at altitude. There we are. Okay, all that's now set. We're going to go take off. And before we get to the takeoff page, let's go to the legs, and we're going to go to the where am I? Route page. Yeah, legs page, route data. Let's see, it's probably only 1 point. We're gonna have to worry about the winds here. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see there's one one wind point that we have, and we're just gonna leave it the way it is. I mean, I looked at the flight plan, 314.44, so I'll go ahead and change that to 314/44. I'm going to throw that right into the top, execute it, done. We're going to go to the descent page now. We're going to do forecast. I am going to forecast that just a little bit. I wrote it down on the flight plan. I'll show you. I can just bring it up here. I'll show you right there what that looks like here. Okay, so we're going to go 240. And then 330 at 50. And we're going to go again at 180, 330 at 32. I appreciate Cliff doing his job. So I can program this. I wish he was programming this at 22. So there's our 3 descent waypoints. That's all good to go. Now we can go to route page, pref page, takeoff page, and we'll hold on that. All right, just really quick, just let you know, guys, this is what our fuel looks like. 22.2, land 14.2. Bingo is going to be 7.8. Landing weight should be 123, way below numbers, normal numbers, so that's good. Like I said, I highlighted just the one that was with the winds, and then I looked at all of our NOTAMs, so I checked all the NOTAMs. There's one NOTAM that was an interesting one for me, and that was going to be out of here. They're saying we got a wet runway, so we've got good conditions, but it's a wet, so we're going to do takeoff wet on this one.
Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, let's start boarding right now. That's what I want to do. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Restart check completed to the line.
All right, Cliff's done with his job. We're going to go ahead and request boarding. Request refueling, request e-boarding. No, request refueling. No, boarding passengers now. Good, I like to see that. Good. All right, so they're done. We are getting done. We're going to go ahead and start our flows. And I'll get to your comments here in just a minute. Let's start our flows. All right, normal, normal, normal. 3 down, that's 0. Those 2 are capped and wired shut. We've got on, normal, on. Coming down, APU is on. We're going to go ahead and throw the external power off. It shouldn't be here on anyway. That's why we're burning the APU. Start pumps off. That's off. Those are off. Armed and seatbelts on. That's on. That's good. Those are off. Bats are on. And we are good on the master here. Good to go. Let's check our electric. That's going to spike to the right. That should go to 0. And then APU should be good to go as well. All right, I'm going to throw the air on. Get some air conditioning in the aircraft. Normal, normal, normal. Today's date is the 17th. 1/7 right there. Month is 10/5800. Leg is 2. It's our second leg of this trip. We're going to go to the B side, and we're going to throw our pack on on that side. Last but not least, let's check our elevation over into Montreal. We're looking at 120 feet when we land into Montreal, so about right there. And pressure in Montreal right now, we have 297. That's probably a long time ago, but about right there. That's all the way to 0. That's up. And then last but not least, we'll check that. Engine sync soft. That's good. He did all those checks. I'm not worried about any of that. All that's good. We'll pull the dimmet, and we're going to unlock our door. And we're ready to go here, folks. We're starting to board the team, and we're going to get our... I'll get to your comments here in just a minute. We're going to go ahead and get our paperwork done, and we're going to get this show on the road. Departure fuel, I've got 9250 and 9200 because we're burning out of that wing tank, and 3700 in the center. And that gives us total fuel 22.1. We need 22.2. That's fine. We're burning down, so I'm just going to sign that right there. Flaps probably going to be 11. Let's go ahead and check that right now. We're going to get that programmed, and then we'll finish up our stuff. Let's go to the performance page. Airport is going to be YYZ. It is going to be a medium. We're just going to say good. Winds are, even though it's 665, we're just going to call it good. Winds right now are 160 at 5 knots. 160/5. Outside air temperature is, what is our outside air temperature, folks? 12. 12 degrees. Runway is going to change to 24 right. That is, well, you know, you do it early, you do it twice. That's how it works. 24 right today. QNH, we're coming in at 30. I didn't write the dang altitude down. Come on. 29906. Okay, 29906. We'll throw that in there. 29.906. NAS is off. Packs are on. We're going to be taking off with a weight of approximately 130.2, 130.2. We've got about 13,000 pounds of equipment and cargo in the aircraft. That's with bags. Bags are about 1,900 pounds. We're taking 50 people. Flap 8, so they're forcing us with a flap 8, not an 11. Let's go ahead and see if we can get away with flap 11. That's kind of our standard flap with Coastal Airways. Let's go ahead and calculate that. See if it helps us out. Yep, flap 11, that's good. Cell temp 50 degrees. We will do that. If it's raining, we're going to have to go full power, but right now it's fine. And that is it. I've got 2437, 124, 137, 146. And finally our trim, I think it's like 17, that's 15.7. All right. Come over here. Let's dial that in. 124, 137, 146. All right, that's all good to go and programmed. We are ready to rock and roll here, guys. All right, last but not least, let's go into our flows. Flow time. All right, comments first, then we get to your flows. Adjust this up to weight. Okay, gotcha. All right, here we go. We're going to come on the overhead. Everything, did I do this? I did that. Overhead's done. Okay. Back to this. We're doing the 146. All right, couple things we need to do. I'll brief you on the departure, and then we're going to get going here. So we do have a noise abatement procedure today. The only really big thing about the noise abatement was times. Times are very interesting on this one. So we got to make sure we get out of here, relatively quickly if we can. 2:45. We're stage 3 compliant, so we're okay. All right, 2:45 in the heading. It's basically just runway heading outbound and then direct to Decky. I think that's the first one. We'll go over that plan with us because there's a little. Oh, it's going to be Savour, I think. Nope, they're not online. They were online. ATC is to maintain 5,000, so we're going to go ahead and do that. 4 or 5. That's set. And it looks like our flight plan is not in. What the crap? Let's see if we can get a flight plan. All right, so that's stupid. We got our flight. We got to just redo our flight plan really quick, guys. Hang on just a minute. It should have automatically gave us. The problem with this was I did it already once, but edit. We don't want to edit. We want to go flights home. I want to do no. No. Create new flight plan. No. The heck? I don't want to do new. We don't want to do that. View it. There it is. I should be right here. Where is it? Dang, you guys. Flights? I do this all the time. Weird. Import weights, edit flight, import the route. No. Oh, whatever. Am I not seeing it? Seriously. Where the heck is all the way down? There it is. Just buried. Man. Let's go and do that again. Sorry guys, I gotta get this done. I'm gonna try AI, the other AI we have. Let's go ahead and book that. All right, now we're again in the flight plan system. Let's go ahead and try it again. We should hear beep beep. I don't know, whatever. I don't know what's going on. 5,800, we're booked. All right, back to the drawing board. What the heck, man? All right. Oh, we're good there. All right, coming out. If we have to have an engine procedure, engine loss, we're going to go to our takeoff alternate. We'll just do a turnaround actually in Toronto unless this weather gets really crappy. And I'm just going to set up for the 2-4 just in case that happens. So we'll get that done. 2-4 on the right side. 2-4 right. We'll plug that in. 109.3 right there. And inbound course is essentially 230 something. 237. Okay, 237, 5,000 set. We're going to go heading of outbound 242 it was. 245. 245 and heading, that's set, ready to go. Takeoff coming in on the, that's good. Art switch coming down, flip that over. We're going to go takeoff flex at 50, that's good. I'm going to come on the overhead. We're going to just actually burn down that center tank so it's not burning off the wing tanks. We don't get a little imbalance, but we're going to be heading out here shortly here, folks. Gross weight 131. I've got 108.8, and that's set to 130.9. That's good. Dial of flap coming in. We've got 15, what is it, 15.7? 15.7, that's about right. Flap 11. All right, let's check this. Now I'm checking with my yoke. We'll pull down the suitcase handle. Just make sure we have movement. That's the long trim. Good. And then we'll check this as well. Good. This is our alternate trim. Just want to make sure everything works here. That's good. And we're going to set this down to 11. There we go. That's flap 11. That's set. I do not know. They haven't given me anything, so I don't know. I don't know what the crap's going on. I'm just going to squawk 2,000 right now. Deal with it. 2,000. This on takeoff. Those are good. That's centered. All right, folks. Let's get going with the checklist. Let's get the heck out of here. I'm ready to rock and roll. I want to leave shortly. We'll set this. I'll check my emergencies. Oxygen. Okay, let's run the checklist, and we're gonna Go to run. Actually, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to hold, and then we'll run our checklist. Then I'll give you a briefing, and we'll take off. Pre-start check below the line.
Covers and pins.
Removed. Removed.
Aircraft log and documents.
Checked on board.
Altimeters.
Dang it, Cliff. 2996. Two 9.96 set. Set and checked.
Fuel, oil, hydraulic quantities.
Checked.
0 fuel weight.
Set.
TRP.
50 takeoff flex.
Stabilizer.
Decimal 6 set.
Flaps takeoff selector.
Stowed.
Speed bugs.
Set.
Pre-start check below the line completed.
Thank you. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get the doors closed and let's get the heck out of here. I'm ready to go. We'll go ahead and call this. We'll pull up the aft stairs. We'll throw the pumps on. That's coming on. Aft stairs coming up. Ground is AC's removed. GPU's off the aircraft. We're on the bus, so we're good to go. We don't need a pushback, so we're just going to power out and we're done. Let's go. Before start check.
Parking brakes.
Set. Set.
Doors.
Closed.
Startup and pushback clearance.
Approved.
Before start check completed, ready for engine start.
All right, really quick, let's give you a brief on the departure, and I'll take a look at our charts here really quick. We're just going to go like this. We're going to do CYYZ and enter. I'm going to go to the SID, and you're going to see the SID. We are on the Decky 5 right there. That's what the SID we're on. So what we're going to do is just take off. We're going to take out this runway here, 245 in the heading. We'll probably go this way. We'll actually go this way to the left, and then go Savor. So I'm going to call these out, and you're going to check them. I've got vectors to Savor, Skiat, Decky, two-leg, which is right there, and then it drops off, and then goes to, look on my iPad here and see our next one after Decky. It's got two-leg, and then over to Perg, and that's going to be the other airport. So that's going to be basically our arrival. So that's it. And I've got Lats, E-Boot, done up, and we're there. And that's going to be the departure out of Montreal. I mean, the arrival into Montreal. And let me look at that really quick, the arrival. Carter 5 arrival, we're doing, yep, it's Pittsburgh, Lats, EDOT at 11,000, yep. And then we're going to be landing to the south, so we'll go up to, yep, EDOT side low, and Curdu, and then we're done. Okay, and then we're in. Okay, all that's good to go. I'm good with it. I made popcorn. Oh, that's good. Let me see where the rest of you sat there. Ow. I made popcorn for tonight. Good. I would love a popcorn. I'm stuck. Can't eat anything else, though. I'm pretty much it. I'm toast. Can't eat nothing. All right, let's go and fire them up. You guys ready to go? Let's start this. Kick this pig. I'm going to go ahead and pop the window open here. Start left engine.
Starting left engine. Left start valve open. N2. Oil pressure.
All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and turn on, drop the floods a little bit. And then I'm going to turn on Henny. That's on. Timeout was 02.
Fuel on.
33. How we doing there? All right, fuel's coming on right now. Hang on. Fuel coming on.
Fuel flow, EGT, left start valve closed. Stabilizing. Stabilized.
Go down the bus. Start right engine.
Starting right engine. Right start valve open. N2, oil pressure.
That's gonna make me mad. That's all right. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I've got a red filter, so it's not blasting in my face, the light. So if I look red, that's why.
N1.
There's a reason for it.
Fuel
Here
on.
comes 22. 22. Fuel is coming on right now. Okay, number 2 on the light.
Fuel flow, EGT.
Wow,
right
we're
start
getting
valve
close to that
closed.
blast fence. On 118.3 or something like that. Yeah, 118.35.
Stabilizing. Stabilized.
118.7. I don't know.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the
Okay, 2
safety
good
equipment on
starts.
this
Let's go and
aircraft.
check the
Regulations require compliance with this information.
right side.
as well
Looks
as all
good.
crew
Bat
instructions.
volts looking good.
Flight
Bat
information
amps
signs
are
and
good to go on the right
placard.
side today.
Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the
Okay,
metal tip into the
sorry.
buckle.
Let's shut the APU
Tighten by
down.
pulling on the belt. To release your
APU's coming
seatbelt,
off.
lift the metal flaps
Air
on
is
the buckle.
off.
It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated.
Supplies coming on.
Doors
Both
are clearly marked with
sides.
exit signs and instructions for door operation.
All right, EMER lights are good.
Door
Caps
is
on.
equipped
Bats
with an
on. Those
escape
are on.
line.
We're good to go.
Locate the
Flaps
exit
coming down.
nearest
11.
you. The nearest exit may be behind you.
Flap
In
11.
an
Arm.
emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is
TI
pressurized. If there is a loss
TI.
of cabin pressure, a panel will
Last
open
thing
and
we're gonna
oxygen
do
masks will
is
appear.
shut down the dang
Remain
cockpit
seated
lights.
with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate.
Okay, let's
Cover
do it.
your nose and mouth with the mask.
After
Place the
engine start.
elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the
After
end.
engine start.
Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your
After
seat bottom
engine
cushion
start.
may be used as a flotation
Ignition.
device. Pull up and remove
Off.
the cushion upon exiting the aircraft.
Off.
Place your arms around the cushion
Electrical
and hold onto
loads.
the straps located
Checked.
on the back. This is a
Air conditioning
non-smoking
supply.
flight. Smoking
Auto.
is not permitted in
Galley
the cabin
power.
or laboratory.
On.
Cabin
Ice
lights
protection
will now be
panel.
turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Off.
Pneumatic crossfeed valve levers.
Closed.
Flight controls.
Flight controls check completed.
Hydraulic pumps and pressure.
On high. Checked.
Annunciator panel.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Removed. Removed.
All clear signal.
Received.
Flaps, slats.
11 degrees set. Set.
After start check completed.
We are cleared on the left. We are cleared on the left.
We are clear on the right.
Taxi check.
Fuel heat.
Not required.
Wipers on.
Wipers off. Wipers off. Wipers off. Oh my gosh. What the freak, dude? Oh, he's an idiot.
Flaps and slats.
11 degrees takeoff.
Eeper bugs and TRP.
Set and checked. Set and checked.
Takeoff speeds.
No changes.
Takeoff briefing.
Performed.
ATC flight guidance systems and nav aids.
Set and checked. Set. Set and checked.
FMS.
Jeez. Pre-flight completed. Pre-flight completed.
APU air and master switch.
Both off.
Brake temperature and pressure.
Checked.
Taxi check completed.
Holy crap. What an idiot today. Jeez, am I going to have to put up with this crap all day today? Sorry, guys. I'm just going to make sure I get the right one. DAF CTAF. CYYZ. I'm just going to make sure it's the right one we got. Yeah, 118.7. Let's go. Brakes off. I'm out of here. Whoa, we are hauling. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's up with that? What's up with that number 2 spiking? All right, that's not cool. That gives me pause. I want to see if that acts up again on me. If it does, then we got a problem we're going to have to deal with. I think I know what it is, but if it rears its ugly head again, we're going to have to check that. Flood's coming off. This is coming off. Flood panel is off. I hate the floodlights at night. I just want them all off, you know. Just barely on. That's just super bright. There we are. Oh, it's awesome. KFC? What's that about? Alright, I got it. Gosh. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Cliff's acting up already, you guys. Wipers on. Thanks, Pops. I appreciate that. Stupid Cliff. Giving me problems already. Toronto traffic, Riptide, 5800, taxi, runway 23, Toronto. Oh, gosh. Crazy psycho. I better slow down, bro. I gotta take this corner. Cleared on that side. All right, you guys, in the chat, we're almost there. That's how quick this taxi is. Members in the chat, do me a favor. I'm going to need parachutes today. I don't think Cliff is acting right. I think he's definitely acting like his normal self and not good. Toronto traffic, Riptide 5800, crossing runway 15 left. Lights coming on. Alright, here we go. We got Juliet. I'm going to try when I'm not. Maybe I'll fly. I'll try. I want to try like St. Intentions again. Okay, windows coming closed on my side. The MD-80 cockpit's very quiet because the engines are all the way behind us. So if you don't hear any engines, there's a reason why. Thanks, Pops. Oh, there we go. Holy cow, now the airplane's flying. Look at this thing. See that engine? See that engine spooling up on me? Uh-huh. I know what the problem is, and I've got to take care of that problem, guys, or else we're going to have an issue. So I know what it is. Let me get up to the runway, and then we'll get it figured out. It's a control that's screwing it up. And we're going to go ahead and check it right now. Okay, coming over here. Tapping those brakes. Okay, let's lock those parking brakes now. Okay, park brakes locked up. I'm going to go ahead and go out like this. Oh my gosh. We got to go to settings. There's a settings issue. It has to deal with either the Bravo. No, it's not the Bravo. It's the TQ6. So I'm going to go anything assigned. Right now it should say none. There's nothing assigned. So there's some kind of an issue with this. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's weird. That shouldn't be. Whatever. Okay. Path 3. I'm just going down through this, making sure that there's no... Okay, there's a ton here. Throttle 1 axis, throttle 2 axis, and all that's good to go. Rack brake. Okay. Wing PFP. There's nothing here that should... Okay, what the freak? So what I want to make sure is that we could say essentials, and I could say I want to make sure that the throttle, there's nothing assigned to that. So there's a couple things I can do. I think I know what it is. I just want to make sure it's not, because it shouldn't be doing any of that. Like this says none, and I'm just going to do a test right now. Watch this. All right, let's test this, because I'm going to show you right now what I'm thinking that's the problem. See how the thrust lever's coming up? See how it's coming up? I know exactly where it is. It's my yoke here. I mean my 737 stuff that I shouldn't be hooked up. It's got nothing on it. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug all of it. That's off. And one more off. There we are. So now I could check this. See, it's weird. Even though 2020 said nothing was on, obviously there was an engine issue. Say intentions has come a long way. Yeah, that's good. All right, guys. Dang it, I got to put my seatbelt on again. What time is it? 2:47. I'm watching that clock because of that noise abatement issue that we have in Toronto here. And we're going to have a noise abatement. Usually it's after I think 12 midnight is when it's like you're toast. Especially in Montreal. I think Montreal was real bad. I think Montreal was... I wonder why this is not working. There we go. Montreal is really bad for that. Gosh, the seatbelt sucks. I'm going to try it. Say intentions obviously is going to be, I know, much better. Oh my gosh, man. Let's go. Okay, you guys ready? Let's get out of here now. We're good to go. Okay. Let me get my wits. Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. All right. Lineup check. Lineup check.
Cabin.
Secured. Secured.
Windows.
Left side closed.
Right side closed. Annunciator panel.
Checked.
Ignition.
Set to Bravo. Set to Bravo.
Air conditioning supply.
Auto.
Transponder set to TARA. Takeoff clearance.
Received.
Lineup check completed.
Ready. All right, guys, let's go. Toronto traffic, Riptide 5800, be taking runway 23. You guys ready to rock? Oh my gosh. Okay, auto throttle's off. Flight directors are on. We're on takeoff, takeoff. Nobody's coming in on my side. Let's go. We got plenty of runway. 1.4 in the EPR. We'll go ahead and light them up. 2-3 on the pavement. 1.4 straight up. Let's go.
On runway 23.
And throttle set. Get ready for the auto throttle. Auto throttle is armed. Here we go. Takeoff thrust is set. Clamp.
80 knots.
Release that little bit of that forward pressure.
V1.
Ooh.
Rotate.
Man, lots of rudder. Gosh. Dang, dog. Weird.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Let's get up to 20 degrees. Start that roll right now. We're going to go over heading select. Start that turn right now. Head directly to our first waypoint through flaps. To 0. 2,000 feet. Climb is set. Climb. Thank you. Thrust coming down. Flaps up. Slats coming in. I'll roll it right there. There we go. We're about 15%. 15 degrees. Push that nose over. All right, what I'm going to do is come down here to about 2,500 feet. We're going to go vertical speed and command on. So I got V speed selected, heading selected, vertical speed, and I'm going to go ahead and increase our Mach now to 250. And we're going to go ahead and climb up. Unrestricted 270. Set, altitude set, coming down here. We're going to go to legs. We're going to go direct to. We got to do it on this one until we get it there. Direct to Savour. Throw that in there. Execute. See how the airplane's accelerating. I'll tell Cliff. Climb check. VNAV engaged. LNAV. And
Seatbelts.
VNAV. On.
Climb check complete.
Okay, we're hitting Savour already. We're going pretty darn fast. The airplane's trying to grab. Should probably just went direct to. I might have to. We'll see what it does. There it goes. There's 7,000. Starting our turn, heading select, coming over. Okay, gear is up, climb thrust is set. That's good, that's good. He disconnected that, that's good. And we are on the climb, folks. Listen to those JT8s hum. We're turning into this storm. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the weather radar. That's 9,000 coming up. Weather radar is coming on. That's it. Power's up. Heading select. Okay, on the FMA, we've got VNAV climb, nav tracks, common in altitude is armed. 27,000 feet. Mach is coming up to 300. Or 300 knots, I should say. I'm going to give Toronto a call. Toronto traffic, Riptide 5800, clear of runway 24. Toronto, last call. Have a good night. 122.8. That's off. Good. That was eventful. Always fun. All right, there's 10,000 feet. I'm just going to take a look at our pressurization, making sure we're pressurizing like we should. We've got the diff coming up, 3.4. That's fine. Nothing on the radar just yet. So I'm glad Say Intentions has come a long way. I'm looking forward to checking it out. I'm going to get it working. I just have to make sure we're skipping all this. We're going direct to Decky right now. No, we're good. We're where we're supposed to be. $13,000. All right, guys. It's over Lake Huron, and that's it. We're going to be at Montreal before you know it. Let's go in and get the weather in Montreal. It's that quick. Airports. YUL. I'll go ahead and reset this FMA really quick. That's good. Okay. YUL reporting. What time is it? Yeah, this is going to be our weather that we're going to be landing in. So weather 270 at 4. So we're going to go ahead and 270 at 04. Visibility is 15 statute miles. And scattered at 25,000. Temperature is 8, dew point 0. Altimeter 29908. Runway is going to be of choice. They're going to be landing us on the 24. It's 24 right. 24 right and gate. Sean already got us our gate, so it's going to be on the cargo side. Let's see what it's called here in my paperwork. West 1. And I believe we actually pull out of the gate here on this airport. 18,000, 290,902. 290,901. Come on. 290,902. All right, so 290902 is all set. Good. All right, there's 19,000. At 20,000, Cliff will throw off the lights. So far, so good on the weather, folks. Let me look at the radar. Kind of behind us. It's actually just approaching Toronto. Oh, I think it's behind us. I think we're okay. Just light precipitation. It's a moderate precipitation where we were.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer
Nice.
to the menu given to you on boarding for the 2 meal choices and your beverage choices available. We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety.
YYL's dry. We're reporting winds 2704. Outside air temperature is 8 degrees right now. 5. We're going to go too far right. We'll try 28 again. Excuse me. I'm going to go 1528. Runway is 24 right. What's interesting about Montreal about their noise abatement procedure is that if we don't have to use reversers, they don't want us to use reversers. So very interesting at Montreal. So that's kind of one of their noise abatement procedures there. We won't use thrust reversers. We'll see if we can, our performance is good enough without it, and I'm sure it is. I want to see if the junk is behind us, because, oh, look at the Milky Way. No, this ain't right. It's not doing the exact thing I want it to do. Let's see if that helps. I might have just really screwed myself on this. We'll see. Watch, it's like thunderstorms as the weather kicks in. We'll see what happens. I'm expecting garbage weather. Weird. I don't know. Maybe the weather data is not picking it up. We got flashing EGT. Let's go ahead and turn that down a couple of notches. Same with this one. We'll square them up. Okay. Back to the drawing board here. Landing weight is approximately going to be... Forecasted landing weight is 123.0. So let's say 124. Okay, let's go 124 on the landing weight. Let's go ahead and click enter. Let's see what we got. All right, look at the factored landing distance, 4,100. That's pretty good. Let's go no reverse thrust and how we do. 4187. Okay. So no reversers on this, guys, and we're looking at our runway length in Montreal. How about 11,000 feet? And then we'll just do medium auto brake. Let's go try medium, see what we get. 6,400. That's better. I like it. 6,400 on the medium auto brake. Perfect. Auto brake is medium. No reversers today for the noise abatement procedure into Montreal. All right, we got master caution on. Center pump's coming off. Okay, center's burned down. 26,000. We got 1,000 to go. All right, 1,000 to go. I'll give you an update on Carter 5. I'm thinking, since there's no dang weather, we should just go direct. Well, I was gonna say, let's go get a shortcut. But that means I have to do a lot of work. But I don't know. Let's see. So instead of the Carter 5, I'm trying to do a shortcut. So I think I can get a shortcut going into Montreal. Let's see. Because originally they had us going to the HAB 7. Boy. HAB 7. Miglo transition. Miglo. Kind of a little more north. I think we're fine to do that. I'm not seeing anything on radar. Let's do that, guys. Let's go down here. We're going to go to the... it's going to help us out. Let's go to the HAB 7. Miglo transition. It's going to be 2-4 right still. See what it does. Let's go execute. And let's go to our legs page. We're going to go direct to Miglo right now. Look at that. Boom. We want to go direct to, by the way. I'm going to go direct to Miglo. Execute it. No, that's not a delete. I want to go direct to Miglo. Right there. Execute. There we go. So we're going to go direct to Miglo now. We're just basically changing the route to be more direct instead of this crazy, you know, all the way to the south and the north. I wasn't painting any radar, so why the heck not? I am on my actual radar display. You know, on my Navigraph display, I am painting radar. Let me see. I'm going to change this to Miglo. So we're doing now the HABs 7, right? I'm just changing it on my display, on my chart. So we're going to go 2-leg, HAB 7, done. And actually, we're just going to go direct HAB 7. Delete that, click done. Okay, let's go with Airport HABBS. Sorry, I spelled it wrong. HABBS. HABBS 7. Turn. Gives me the HAB 7. Yeah, whatever. All right, let me give you an update on the HAB 7. So, HAB 7 coming in right now. We're going to do the Miglo to redo to, what is that, YYZ, and then we're going to get some altitude restrictions here over EMOC, or EPMOC. This says below 24,000. This says, runway 24 right, below 24,000. Then we've got arrive, HABs, below 16,000 feet, and then we got Komu, Mitig, 9,000 feet. Then we've got Titus, ANAG. I don't see no dang ANAG. Oh, I do. What is that? Agnag? And then Titus 210 at 4,000. And then BOV vectors to Lona, and then we're going to do the ILS 24 right. ILS 24 right. We're going to be Lona 3,000 feet, 111.9er. 111.9. Okay, 111.9 is set. Inbound course 237 is set. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and change this right here to a normal. And the reason why I took the HAB 7, guys, it's a little more direct than what we were doing. I was doing a avoidance for weather because the weather, when I was planning it, the weather was crappy weather to the north of us. So I was like, man, I'm just going to kind of circumvent around that. But you can see it's not that bad at all. And obviously it's probably not accurate in the sim. You know, it's showing precipitation, light, but it's showing precipitation. Yeah, I gotta say 24 lighting looks pretty darn good. That's nice. You guys see the Milky Way right there? All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the Rangers. We've got 107 miles to top of descent. We kind of already prepared for it. Our descent. Let's go to cruise altitude here. That's coming in. That's coming in. So the Rangers, they're not scoring goals right now, but I was talking to Pops about this earlier. They're holding teams down to only 1 or 2 goals, right? And the the Rangers lost in overtime last night. So, and it was a 1-0. It was 1-1, pretty much. You know, one goal game. Tied it in the third period, and we held a good team down to 1 goal. So that's encouraging to me that they're playing good defense, solid defense. I like seeing that. Shesterkin, it's better on him and quick than last year. It was just let's go walk in and shoot the puck. Nobody cares. It's a little different now, which is good. And the goals will come. Like, I know New Yorkers are getting upset with the fact that they're not scoring goals, but that's okay. I honestly think Artemi Panarin is going to get dealt. He turned down a contract offer, I heard, so he doesn't. I just saw that on the news today, so he is not going to be a Ranger next year. Which is whatever. He's an east to west player. We need grinders. We need north-south players. So he's 34 years old. He's not 20 anymore. And, the Rangers don't want to do a long deal with him because of that reason, right? Because, shoot, that's a lot of money right now. And it'll give us a lot of cap space. So I'm all for it. I'm all for, hey, if you don't want to, if you don't want to play the game north-south hockey, then he's an east to west player. Just don't get me wrong, he's great. I'm not saying he's not. Artemi Panarin is a great player. I just don't know if he's gonna. No, it's obvious that he wants more money. Why would he? He's not taking a contract for anything less. And to be honest with you, if the Rangers, if they don't make that happen, okay, let's get a grinder in here. Somebody's who's gonna actually play two-way hockey. Not that I'm saying Panarin doesn't, but technically he doesn't. Not a lot. Although he had some couple good plays yesterday. He had some good defensive plays. I don't know what the answer is. I think there's no way the Rangers should spend $11 million a year. That's for sure. That's just incredible. I mean, we can get, I don't know, save that money, right? Get a youngster coming up or something like that. develop the youngster. 83 miles top of descent, folks. And we have our weather. Again, I'm showing radar. It's beautiful up here right now. This is pretty smooth. Let's go ahead and turn off the seatbelt sign for now. We're going to turn it back on here shortly. We already did our programming. Everything's ready in the box. It's all set. I'll get Cliff on board and let him know. Descent checks. Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Go ahead. No questions.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is a more direct line. It saved us probably, a lot of time here. So let's see here, 03 Zulu. So that would be 210 23 22 23, isn't it? So it's 11:15 local. That's good. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Montreal has a lot, like I said, they've got a lot of, what do you call it there? They got a lot of noise abatement issues. Did I show you the HAB 7? I don't know if I did or not. I might have got distracted. I sure didn't. All right, it's going to be CYUL enter. Bring it over here. Montreal star. We're doing the HAB 7. All right, HAB 7. Let's give it a close. I'll show you what we're doing. So we were coming before. Flight plan was like this and then up. So we're basically cutting that dog leg out. We're going to go to Miglo. We're about 18 nautical miles to Miglo here. Then we got Redo. Then IVUD. And then remember I said that EPOT or EPMOC 16,000. This one's 24,000. And then Arrive 16,000. Komu, Mitig. Then basically on a nice downwind, and then we'll go ahead and just basically square it up. Base leg, final approach, and then we'll land on 2-4 right. Let me show you that one on the approach here. 2-4 right coming in. Straight ILS. It's going to be a visual approach. We'll just back it up the ILS. MSA coming in over on this side, 3,300 feet. We got to be at least 3,000 over at Lona. This is good. Missed approach, climb 3,000, heading 237 and a right turn direct to YUL VOR, Montreal VOR, and hold. We don't need to do that. We'll just vector ourselves around and then land. I'm showing one of these tower frequencies is going to be the one we're going to use. I don't see a CTAF frequency on there. I think, you guys know if VATSIM does, I think it's worldwide now. I don't know if it's in VATS USA or if it's in, I can't remember. Dang it, I'm going to have to find out. You guys could let me know. It would be excellent. I'll try CTAF and see what it says. How's that? I got 111.9 or 237 in the box. 111.9, 237 set there. Coming down the chute, it's going to be a 3-degree slope. 3-degree slope coming in 106 feet above airport elevation here. Let's go and give you the taxi plan. No thrust reverses today, so that's going to be fun. A little different. Here's our taxi plan. We're going to go ahead and land this runway on 2-4 right. Nice 1,500 foot. That's kind of where I want to land. We'll just roll out all the way to the end. We'll have Cliff start the APU on right after we land. I'll say after landing check. He'll fire up the APU. We're going to taxi right to here. This is about where we're going to go. You guys have any questions? Miglo coming up. We're on the arrival now. Ouch. Pretty quiet up here today. All right. 16.6 on the gas, 48 nautical miles, top of descent. All right, I'm going to track that top of descent down now. Hab 7. Let's look at the CTAF. See if we need CTAF dot CTAF CYUL enter. 119.9 you guys. 119.9. That's coming on VMC and Montreal VOR reporting what? One 6.3. There we go. About 102 nautical miles, 40 nautical miles top of descent. Hab 7, and I want to descend down to below 9, below 16. Let's just go ahead and set it to max altitude 4,000 feet. So coming up here at 4,000. Armed coming up. Arm set. Oh, man. Now, let's try something. On the overhead panel here. Oops. What did I do? I hit something, you guys. Shoot, I heard a button switch. I don't know what I did. All right, so over here. This actually turns the sound. See, that's more engine sound or less engine sound. So the sound pack, that has a lot to do with it, is what I'm saying. All right, I'm going to turn off the fluorescence. I like those lights better than the orange ones. Better on my eyes. Okay, guys, heading top of descent coming up very soon here. 27 nautical miles. Which lights do you guys like better? These ones, these fluorescent lights, or do you like the other lights better? Digital pen lights. I'm going to come down just a touch. It's way too bright. Pops. Rangers don't bring up farm guys. They trade for guys they need. Yep, that's true. Although they probably should bring up like a Bedard or somebody. That's what I would do. What the heck? Bring the kid up. You know how much money we'd save? Tons. Now, I would honestly, if it was me, I would be dealing him. I would trade him. I'd say, okay, you know, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get the trade done. Especially if he doesn't want to sign up. His agent, I heard, is a stickler for saying no and digging his heels in. And, well, you could do that when you're 20 years old, but good luck. And especially his production's he's not scoring goals. Different if the guy's producing every night and scoring goals for us, but he isn't. So I'm like, all right, that's how it goes. That's the business of hockey. So it goes. It's kind of like I said, it's kind of loose with the puck. So okay. He will go gone before Yeah, he'll probably be gone before January. I agree. As they should. They should market him, put him on the blocks. Probably a rental. They might do that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I would assume it's before January as well. I can't see him, especially when he says no. I can't see the team holding on to him. You know, that's just kind of ridiculous. And just a waste of money, to be honest. Now the interesting thing is, well, I mean, he's been there what? 5-7 years. We locked him up for a few years here, so it's going to be an interesting free agency. Connor McDavid, he did re-sign with Edmonton, by the way. He did a 2-year extension on his contract, so he is not a free agent anymore. So he's off. Basically, he's off the market for us. Okay, guys, 51 minutes, top of descent, 5 nautical miles. We are heading into. If he wanted to be there, he would have signed. Exactly right. So he doesn't want to be there, and we're okay with that. And it's like, okay. I'm sure Chris Drury is calling up teams as we speak and shopping him around. But who knows? Who knows what happens behind the scenes? All right, guys, on the top of descent right now. Seatbelts coming on. We're heading into Montreal. Do you guys like this light better? You know, this fluorescent lighting? Or do you like that yellowish hue better? I don't know what's better on my eyes. I wonder if I could shut this one off. That red light. I really should have a filter on this one as well. That one's bright on my face. And I can't even turn the dang intensity down. I can't get to it. $25,000. We're good to go. We got to be below 24. Over this Etmock. Hello. You got to be better than this. Let me see if anybody's in Montreal right now. I got an aircraft coming in there. An aircraft landing. 23,000. We made that restriction. What would you guys do if you were ahead? Would you deal them? You're the one that's flying. It's up to you. Yeah, but what do you like better? This lighting or the other lighting? Or no lighting? That is off. I don't like that. That's too dang. There's that yellow. There's the white lights. I know on the ground. I like that. We're going to keep it like that. Got one aircraft on the ground. Where did he come in from? 2 aircraft on the ground. He came in from YYZ, Toronto. He's in a 737 ACA, which is a He flew what we were going to do. Decky 5, Megalo, Hab 7. ACA is, I think that's Air Canada. There's another target going from YUL to DTTA. Where the heck is that? A330. And where is that, guys? DTTA, Tunis, Tanzania. Wow, that's a long flight. It's probably an A350. Crap, that's a long haul. 20,000 feet. Cliff, wake up. I'm going to go help him out. Engine sink's coming off. Last but not least.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting
That's better.
information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices, stow these devices, and all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright positions and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Okay, here comes 18,000 feet. He's got the lights on now. You can see the wings are lit up. Yep. Coming through 18,000, we're going to go 29er, 9er, 8. Okay, 29er, 9er, 8. 29er, 9er, 8. Two niner niner 8. Two niner niner 8 set, and let's do the descent checks. Descent check.
Fuel quantity.
15.5. Checked. Checked.
Approach briefing.
Performed.
Landing data.
Set.
Descent check complete.
All right, let's give him a call. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I want to make sure. Montreal traffic, Riptide, 5800 on the Habs 7 at Habs. Expecting 2-4 right, Montreal. $15,000. We have reached that restriction. We got what is that? Com-ow? Okay, GA is on. Go around, bugs are set. Nice, beautiful night here in Canada. Dang it. My fault, my fault. VNAV, descent, LNAV on. I hit the trim switch, that's why. All right, guys, if you're on, any members on board, let's go ahead and let's get the chutes on, parachutes on. Here we go. 13,000 feet. Now. All right, we run the checklist. Then we hit 10,000. We'll start slowing the aircraft down. Look at how populated it is now as we get closer to Montreal. You know, there's a lot of rivers and stuff that cross and go, and yeah. All right. Approach check.
Navigation.
Set.
Approach check completed.
All right. What do they say? A bored pilot is a good pilot? Now we're going to slow down now. Put the brakes on. We're all down, but we got to help the aircraft. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and pop the brakes. Spoilers coming out. Speed brakes. Gonna help slow that airplane down just a touch. Let's get the boards out just a little bit. Mike, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to Canada. And Goo Blue Jays. Yeah, I heard the Blue Jays won, didn't they? Congratulations, my man. It's good stuff. The Blues, I heard, are doing good. I haven't heard from the last. I heard about the last game when they played Toronto. The folks in the stadium were all chanting, "Let's go Blue Jays." That's all I heard. You know, that's the only baseball team in Canada is the Blue Jays. It's pretty cool. All right, and we're descending. Mittig. Mittig? I don't know how you say that. Dang thing. Toronto is over there on the... Montreal is on the right side of the aircraft. We're going to be a beam it here. We're basically a downwind into Montreal. We've got a lot of little rivers and stuff. See if we can see it from here. I don't think we've ever been to Montreal in 2024 yet. I did have the scenery. The scenery's updated and installed. I just haven't been there yet in 24, so it should be interesting to see how this rendition is. You guys, I don't know. Do you like this view, or do you want a more forward view of the wing here? Something like this. You want to see the wing, don't you? Isn't that weird flying and you can't see the wing? You're like, where the crap is it? No reference. Maybe a little bit further, closer to the wing. I don't know. How's that? There's Montreal right there, you guys. There she is. Based on a downwind. That's what we're doing. We're going to be landing this runway right here. And taxiing over right there. Doing this 3 years now, it's you get so familiar with all the airports that you're supposed to fly to. You just kind of know them. It's pretty fun. Landing light, Music Man. Yeah, I'm just trying to look, making sure we stay below that 250. There truly isn't no speed restrictions. It's just, it could, you know, the airplane manual says you could catch some vibrations. below that speed. So, I mean, above that speed. We're good though. We're below it. We got to start slowing this thing down. When we get to 210, we'll start slowing down. I mean, Titus. We'll start slowing the aircraft down. I want to kind of keep it tight, so let's do that. Has 2024 been improved a lot? Yeah, it has. It has. It's been pretty good. Drag's coming out. We got to slow the aircraft down. We're going to throw some slats out. Montreal traffic. Riptide 5800 on a downwind here. Titus 4000. Montreal. We're still a little close. We're a little too high up is what I'm saying. I don't know. I might want to get us a little further forward of the wing so you guys can see better. I don't know. All right, we're going to switch to 2-4, right? It's just going to be Lona at 3,000 feet. So I'm going to go ahead and descend down to 3 and arm it. And I'm going to go VNAV descent. And we're going to level off. We'll slow the aircraft. Pop the slats out. And we'll be ready to go. I mean, whatever. I'm gonna do a nice job today, and drag required. You guys want to do an auto land? You guys want to try that? I haven't done one this year. Let's go ahead and test it. 111 decimal niner. And the inbound course. All right, I'm gonna have to slow slat down. We're getting very close to the danger. I gotta get some slats out just in case this airplane decides to do something stupid on me. Okay, we're gonna go to legs. Lona. Right there. Boop. We'll start turning here. 3,000 level. Okay, inbound course 237. I'm gonna lock my head so you guys. I can't even reach it. I can't even reach my MCP across like this. I can't reach that. So I'm gonna do it here. 233 on the course. Let's go this way. .237. Okay, that's set. 237 set. Heading is going to go ahead. Spin that heading bug. Okay, you ready? 3,000 feet. Flaps coming down 11. Now we're going to slow that speed bug down to 190. FMS override. I got the aircraft. We're going to go down to 180 here. Okay, coming to Lona. We're going to go ILS. So I'm gonna just do this for practice, just to test it. This is a good time to do it. ILS is on, and we're gonna go ahead and couple the command 2. That won't work right now. I gotta wait. Is there an auto land? There is an auto land button, which I'm gonna click. Auto land is set. Land altitude is set. Here we go. Give him a call. Montreal traffic, Riptide 5800 on final. Runway 24 right, Montreal. Radio check. Heading coming over. 3,000. I want you to level off, dude. 3,000 feet. 3,000 altitude hold, please. Thank you. Do not descend below it. All right, we're on final. I got the airport in sight. All right. Localizers tracked. Now I'm going to go hit ILS. We got land. You see this LND on the FMA? That means the auto land is enabled. Nice and long final approach here. Once I hit the, I see glide slope coming down. Not yet. We're still on VNAV. Glide slope is captured. Gear coming down. Flaps going to be set. 15. Arm it. Speed drop it. 160. I'm going to go to 140. Flap 28. Final check. Final check.
Gear.
Down.
Check.
2500.
Checked. Down.
Ignition.
Set to Bravo.
Auto spoilers and auto brakes.
Armed. Armed.
Flaps and slats.
28 set. Set and checked. Set and checked.
Landing clearance.
Received.
Final check completed.
Thank you. All right, guys. Final check's complete. Let's take a look at the FMA. We've got land now. I'm going to go ahead and you can see how it's auto land coming in. In the 7.3, you would actually arm both autopilots. In this aircraft, you don't have to. This is good practice. Yeah, this is a nail biter. This is a nail biter for me. So this, again, this is practice. This is like when we fly to Vancouver. Well, I won't be in this aircraft, but whatever. All right, looking good. Let's just take a look. We got ILS. Go around authorized. We have auto land, auto land. I'm looking at the FMA this whole entire time. Now, it really won't set until we're 150 feet. Okay, where it goes flare. And if it gets wonky, we're going to take over, all right? Remember on this landing, there is no reverse thrusts. We're going to keep as it is. Montreal traffic, Riptide, 5800 on short final, runway 24, Montreal. 24 right. Plane just took off.
1000.
Check. Okay, I'm guarding everything now. Hands are on the throttle. You never know with this airplane. It can get wonky on us pretty quick. We've got authorized go around, auto land is set. Your FMA says the same thing.
4 right.
At 150 feet, I expect some action here. A little bit turbulent. 500 feet. Check. Watching that auto land.
300.
Check. 150 is going to be the kicker. Stay on center line.
200.
I don't like that. Now we got Alton.
100.
Flare.
40. 30.
Hands off.
20. 10.
I got the aircraft. Good job. Nice job. I got the aircraft. Nose gears down.
Spoilers deployed.
Spoilers up. No reversers, remember? That's a noise abatement issue, so what the freak is this? I did a good job. Alright, I got the aircraft on the brakes. We got rollout, rollout. I think I really start slowing
80
down.
knots.
Good job.
2,000 feet remaining.
Where are my auto, my
60
spoilers?
knots.
I wanted to roll down this whole runway anyway. So
1,000 remaining.
good job, airplane. I love it. Flaps coming up to 0. Welcome to Montreal, folks. Okay. That's off. Montreal traffic, Riptide, 5800, clear runway 24 right. All right, why are my throttles not working? Auto throttles. All right, that was weird. The auto throttles were still on. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's go. All right, Cliff. Slats are coming up. After landing check.
After landing check completed.
This is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark.
All right, guys, I got to slow down here really quick. Once we turn in, I'll that was fun. Hey, I'd like to do that. I got to stay current with it just in case, you know, we can't land or something like that. We're in a Cat 3 situation. Now, with the HUD, I can really get down to about 150 feet, but with auto land, I mean, HUD, I can get down to 50 feet. But with the auto land, it's super cool. That's so much fun. Welcome to Montreal. First Montreal of the season here. I am going to stop just for a minute, and I have to do west. I believe it's West 1. So let me take a look at where we're parking here. West 1. Sean has us going to. Oh, let's just make sure. Let's get me on the cargo side. I'm going to program all of these. There, right there. Well, maybe. Okay, let's try this again. No, what's going on? Let me try something. Okay, there we go. We're going to go West 1. No. We're going to go Swissport. What the crap, dude? There we are. Pop says, nice flight. Nail-biting moment. Now I got that. Bravo. And I was nice to the people in Canada, right? Let them sleep. No reversers. That's actually a thing. I read. Look at the brakes; they're pretty darn hot. I read about that where the noise abatement procedure here is no reverse thrust after midnight, and I think we're just basically at midnight now. Where's West 1? You guys see a West 1 around here? I see him. I am going to shut down number 2. Slow us down a little bit. Our generators are on. Yeah, good. APU's running. I'll give you the hotel we're staying at. You guys want to know that? As we taxi in. The hotel here in Montreal is Lee Germain Hotel. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Lee Germain Montreal. That's where we're staying. I gotta check this one out. The one in Toronto is pretty cool. West 1 Alpha, here we go. And by the way, folks, this is not made up. This is where they parked. All the numbers that we have, the weights that we have, they're all real. Real weights. This is not made up. We know they took 55 people. We know how much baggage they had. We know how much cargo they had. We know how much equipment they had. I even know what they ate. Now, I have all that. We have our own menu that we do, but I'm going to make sure I get all this accurate. We'll move all this equipment is what I'm saying. That's good. Brakes. Okay, brakes on. Brakes on. Good. Gonna shut down number 1. We made it. I don't know why they would say that. Seatbelts off. All right, let's get them deplaned. It's 8 degrees. I'm going to shut that window. Let's go ahead and click this. Here. Here. Okay, fine. Here. Now it tells me that. Lovely. Let's go ahead and request a deboarding. Okay, forward door coming open. Let's get that aft stairs out too, and then I'll shut off the fuel pump. I mean the hydraulic pumps. All right, hydraulics are coming off. Aux tanks are off. Aux pumps are off. Sorry. Transition. It's off. Happy Friday, all. Yeah, Nick, how are you, buddy? We just made it to Montreal. It was a fun flight. Swissport International. That's not too bad. We're getting hooked up. We got to leave the APU running and until we get all of our passengers off the airplane. I'm going to write all this down. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at what time it is. 03:57 Zulu. 03:57 Zulu. Going to go ahead and turn everything off. That's off, that's off, that's off. One of them, right side's on. Seatbelts are off, that's off. All those are off. Start pumps off. Supplies on for that. And we'll go ahead and unlock our door. Come on the overhead here. I'm going to go floodlights on because tomorrow it's going to be at night when we take off. I think they've got us scheduled to leave right after the game again. We are scheduled to leave tomorrow at 10:45 p.m. So, right after the hockey game, we'll be heading home. Your typical hockey charter. Right after the game, we head home. Then we go back on the road. I think next week we head over to out west. We head to the West Coast. Do you guys want to do it in the MD-80 or you want to see a 737-800? I think I want to see a 737-800. It'd be pretty good to do. Tech log. Let's take a look at that. Why is my tech log not up? Load. I got to pull up Fly the Mad Dog, load this guy, and then it has to sync. So I'll click that. We'll click that, and we're here. So you can see 230 hours total cycles. Just want to make sure. So I'm just going to keep this up and running as that comes through. And our door should be open. Dang it. Why does it not open on me? There's a way to open this door. Right there. Okay. Somebody's grandma was with them. All right, let's go get paid. Mode C. Why is that on? Come on, Cliff. What are you doing? I took that to standby. Crazy. Good stuff, folks. Thanks for watching. Mike says, short hockey season, found out Winter Olympics again. Can't believe how time flies. It is, you know, and talk about that. The Winter Olympics affects us, Marco and I. Our schedule is the whole month of February. We're off of any charters, so we get the whole month of February off. I'm probably going to do a couple of 727 cargo flights, which would be a lot of fun to do, and you know, all that stuff going, and it'll be fun to get that done. I'm going to go ahead and see if we got paid. End the flight. That's weird. File the flight. All right, we got paid. Yes. Good stuff. We got to keep the APU running until we get all the passengers off, and then what I'm going to do is I'll shut this thing down the right way. So I'll turn that off. Oops, sorry. I wanted it off. That's off. Those are open. I'm going to go ahead and close. Well, actually, I'm going to keep them open for now. Okay, we got paid, and we're looking at look at how much fuel we landed with. Nice tankering fuel. So tomorrow's flight, folks, is going to be a whopping I think it's like blocked an hour. Blocked 51 minutes tomorrow. 264 nautical miles. We just flew 274 nautical miles. The longest flight we've taken this year so far is that Toronto trip, 306 miles. Or that Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh was a close, or probably was the front runner for that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hold that, lock that in. I still got to make sure that we can get, I got to make sure that this is operating correctly. So it is. Okay, MD client is on. We're going to make sure that's good. So this should say, this should update. And I'm just going to go ahead and click this. So we got nil 494. This should tell us history cycles and everything else. So I'm just going to see why. Do you want to deboard crew? Yes, get off the airplane. Get me off of here. All right, passengers are done. I'm going to deboard us. We're done. I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing down. We'll go cold and dark start tomorrow. All right, so proper way to shut this down. We're going to go ahead and throw this to off. Seatbelts are off. Emer lights coming off for now. This is coming off. We're going to go ahead and throw this off. This is off. Coming down here, this comes down. We're going to bring this up to 15 right there. We'll come on the overhead. And we're going to shut down the APU. Galley is off. That's off. No smoking's off. Fuel pump's off. All of them are off. Don't throw the battery switch right now. It's going to do a 90-second shutdown. Air's off. Master is off. And we'll give it 90 seconds. About 2 minutes. That back APU will close. Then the last thing we'll do is we'll shut our door, and we'll keep this aft door open. And we do have a maintenance guy with us with spare parts. So we can fix the airplane when it goes down. Cool stuff. You know, I wonder if that happened. Like if Marco had a failure or something, I would probably have to get a spare MD-80 out to him. If I wasn't flying, I would have to get a spare MD-80 out to him. And if he wasn't flying, or I don't know how that would be. I'd probably have to fly deadhead to Westchester, pick up my spare. But Marco's spare's in Fort Lauderdale, so that's a little longer. Good stuff. Anyway, hope you guys like this. We go, Sean, thank you again for helping us out, man, doing the logistics and all that stuff. Chris, thank you as well for getting the realism part done for us. Like I said, nothing is by you know, kind of questioning. We know it's realistic is what I'm saying. At least the weights are realistic. Maybe not my flying, but the weights are. I tried to. All right, battery switch coming off. We're done. All right, let's go to the hotel. I'm ready. That's it. We're done for. Oh, did I shut the dang door? I hope I did. Yeah, I think I did. So we would exit out the back now. We would do just a walk straight back and check the doors and make sure the cabin's good. You just do an inspection and then you get on the crew bus and head up to the hotel. That's it. Folks, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. You guys want me to fly tomorrow? I can. I'll probably do that after the hockey game. So it'll be a public stream tomorrow. I'll probably just do a public stream and then we'll head out tomorrow night after the hockey game. I'm assuming, just because I want to watch it. So, and if it's a night flight, I'd rather fly it. I mean, I could fly it tomorrow during the day, but it will be night. I'll simulate a night flight. So that's it. We're shutting her down for the night. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you tomorrow. Till next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. Have a good day, folks.
Board the plane, it's summertime. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breezy skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches, we